Doucette's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Breaking news in New Bordeaux. There are reports of a violent shootout at the abandoned Baron Saturday's fun park. The authorities haven't released an official tally, but sources are reporting multiple casualties. One witness claims to have seen a man hanging from the very top of the decommissioned Ferris wheel, but police have refused to comment on the veracity of that report. The fun park has been closed for a number of years and was once a subject of controversy for what colored civil rights groups described as racially inflammatory imagery.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. Two of the city's finest scumbags. Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbieri's the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
He always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
That Cassandra really buffled. Heard what you did to Richie Doucette. Glad you haven't lost your touch. Looking pretty lively for a dead guy.
We're coming at you from deep inside the hollow. And tonight, we're gonna talk about the things happening right here in New Bordeaux. Things I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there, maybe he's even listening right now, who police are referring to as a violent agitator. Now hold on, that's not exactly right. Police are actually referring to him as a violent black agitator. Our own Chief Earl Wilson had this to say. The Negroes must be guided with a firm hand, and that hand must not be afraid to be raised if the situation calls for it. So while we get all kinds of opinions on who this person is and conjecture on what their motivations and how to deal with them, we avoid the obvious question. Of course, the obvious ain't ever the easiest. Instead of asking what kind of person commits these acts of violence, you gotta take a long look in the mirror and ask what kind of city creates a person like this. What were the circumstances to drive someone to do these things? What level of hopelessness did they descend into? Was this presented itself as the only answer? How has this city failed one of its own in such a monumental way? And before you start nodding your head, pointing fingers and agreeing, remember, you might just be part of the problem. And tonight, there's a boy out there hurt. Feels like there's no one he can trust, no one he can turn to. The damage he's doing will probably knock this city to its goddamn knees. And I only got one thing to say to that boy. Don't stop till the ashes go cold. Don't stop until their bones are dust. Don't stop till every last one of those motherfuckers is dead. This here's our wake-up call. Do you hear it? The hollow does. And when the hollow speaks, better listen.
Burke. Been a while.
Lincoln Clay. Jesus Christ on the cross. Nails and everything. Heard you were dead.
Been hearing that a lot.
The fuck do you want?
Came here to make you a business proposition.
Is that so?
I'm going after Marcano, his brothers, anyone else that's associated with him.
You want my help?
Way I see it, once we deal with Barbieri, you get Point Verdun back. After that, we can discuss what happens to the rest of the city.
No, fuck off. Involved in chalky bastards once already. Look where that got me.
From where I'm standing, I'm not seeing much of a difference between then and now.
You listen, that you listen, God, you fuck. Danny was so burned up, the coroner wouldn't let me get a last look at him. anyone's killing that fucking Marcano, that's me.
Unless Marcano's hanging around one of these dive bars, I don't think he has too much to worry about.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. There's more stones in the lakes than you'll ever fucking have. A fucking ingrate. Coming to your question, me. You and your kind, you caught 10 wrong at the first sign of trouble. You always have, you always will. Fucking keys.
This ain't your lucky day, motherfucker.
What the Christ you think you're doing?
You were bragging about your stones, so I figured we'd take a little ride. See who cracks first, the Chalky or the Mick.
Got him all chopped up now, Chalky. You fucking foreign bastard, you're no better than a cock on me, boot hell. Before you get the peelers all horned up for us? Pull over here. Get the fuck out of my raid. Stop by me shop. We can talk business there.
To clean the homes of rich white women, which is easy for her to say considering she's got no kids at home. Some of us have mouths to feed, people depending on us.
London, England, Wandsworth Prison. The lawyer for James Earl Ray announced that if his client is extradited, he will plead innocent by reason of insanity in the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. colored civil rights leader, Dr. King, was shot by a sniper on April 4th as he stood on a Memphis hotel balcony.
Back so soon, then?
Tell me about Barbieri.
Barbieri? He's a right fucking cunt. I can tell you that much.
You know what I'm asking, Burke. Give me something I can use.
Barbieri's running Splow out of the Sweetwater Distillery.
Splow.
Painter's piss. White mule. Alley gin. Poachine. Moonshine. You ignorant fuck. Christ, what kind of booze you people drink over there in Darkyville?
Kinda's not called painter's piss.
Boy, you ain't lived. Set the whole thing up myself. And that gunny fuck comes in and takes it from me. Smashes me knee all to hell. Barbieri's gonna suffer. You hear? Dies. Slow.
What else has he got besides the distillery?
I runs that old Robert O. slaughterhouse. He's doing more in there than cutting a lean ribeye. Drags in there. That's the India.
I'll do the heavy lifting on this, Burke. Once Barbieri's dead, I'm counting on you to step up.
I'll do more than step up. I'll either be running this whole damn town or burning it to the ground. But honest, it'll make a whole lot of difference to me either way. A nation, come on, once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long, a province be a nation once again.
We've got a fair start here. This ain't over till that guinea cunt is in the ground. Sal's gotta die. No way around it.
Lincoln, over here.
Surprised to see you here, Nikki.
I know what you're planning on doing, and I couldn't just sit here and watch my old man send you out half-cocked. Fuck.
Well, your dad's never been much for details.
Yeah, what he didn't tell you is that the man running the Sweetwater Distillery is named Carl Bevers. Hard-ass, country asshole. His family runs the shine through the business, sells it to local shops.
Bevers ever let on to where he keeps his stills?
He's got brains enough to move things around. Rumor is he's got a map hid somewhere for his drivers.
Something like that could come in handy. Maybe I'll convince one of his men to tell me where it is.
Hey, we've got another man, goes by the name of Bear, keeping an eye on the meatpacking plant. You should go see him.
I'll do that. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Lincoln. You want to know what Bevers is up to, you're gonna have to get at some of his people. When this bullshit with my old man's through, you and me should talk.
care what they say. The butcher's a fucking teddy bear. Sweetest guy you'll ever...
Barbieri here. They call me the butcher for a reason. When it comes to meat, mine can't be beat. I got the best boudin you ever tasted. What? You're not a sausage man? No problem, pal. Barbieri's got you covered with beef, lamb, pork, and poultry. Plus, we got the biggest, juiciest chicken breast you've ever seen. On sale for only 39 cents a pound. Right now! Right now! Stuffed with crab meat, oysters, or my big balls of boudin. Barbieri's Deli. Open every day except Sunday. Hey, come on down. Barbieri's.
You Bear? Nikki sent me.
Oh, can I marry that girl someday? Bear Donnelly. I own Nicky's everything. He has me keeping an eye on the Roberto meatpacking plant.
Who's running things over there?
Nutjob by the name of Sonny Blue. Lets a room out to the butcher's loan sharks. Protection guys, too. If they can't do it there, they put the hurt to people in the street.
Any chance Sonny's around the Roberto?
Fuck no. Sonny only comes around to scare his people into shape. But I'm hearing one of his boys, a fella named Ralph, got caught skimming. They're working the bloody bastard over in the slaughterhouse to find out where he's got it stashed. Might be beneficial to pull his arse out of the fire.
I'll see what I can get out of Sonny's goons. Watch your ass, Bear.
Sonny Blue's people are scared of him, might not talk. Why not make him more scared of you? Hey there.
She thinks she's getting attention around the office. That's the wrong kind of attention. I see what you mean.
I hear they're making computers that can beat people in chess.
Of us to walk out. In protest, she says. What are we supposed to do? Those fellas in management get a little grabby sometimes.
Having the people down here hurt.
I guess I know this is personal for you, but you want to kill Sal and that dipshit son of his, you're gonna need to keep your head.
The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure he'll appreciate your concern.
They call me the butcher for a reason. When it comes to meat, mine can't be beat. I got the best poutine you ever tasted. What? You're not a sausage man? No problem, pal. Barbieri's got you covered with beef, lamb, pork, and poultry.
Any word about how it's going in there?
How do you think? Vito's taking his beating. Wish Greco would just let us kill the post some bitch and get it over with.
Nah, Greco wants to show how tough he is. Beat on old Vito till we all respect him.
If only all it took was beating up on a washed-up carpetbagger.
Fuck was that?
Jesus. I got some on me. That's probably what. Somebody's brains. A little bit of intestine, maybe. I didn't think Greco would... Jesus, God, I'm sorry. You gonna say something? Say something, goddammit!
Yeah, puke around me and you're gonna end up like your buddy there.
That didn't sound right.
You and me ain't getting paid enough to worry about riot, Walt. You know what I mean. Look, I get doing them coons over in Holla. Hell, bringing that dumb cracker Richie in makes some kind of sense. But Vito's made. Was made. Word come down from on high that Scoletta's out. And that means he's out. Anyway, Greco might be stupid. He might even be crazy. But right now, he's the one calling the shots. Huh?
There he... God damn!
Getting out of here.
Got a beat on him!
Come get me, boy!
But that fucking oid. Another man.
Running for cover.
How'd it get past us?
Where'd that fuck go?
You want to check over there? Let's look this way. Huh?
Woo, this boy's dead. Gonna find you, cocksucker.
Keep nosing around.
Let's try over there.
Huh?
This boy's dead.
Where'd that fuck go?
Keep nosing around.
Maybe he's over here.
Somebody here?
Got him. Over here.
Get behind him.
I ain't going out like that. Oh, where that came from?
Now you're done. I got a beat on him from the side.
Switching out ammo.
Run for cover.
I see
You know what's outside! Play the hole!
Danny! Zero! Is that you? Oh, Greco, you dumb son of a bitch! I knew my boys would come for me!
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano, asked for my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop. Make him prove I deserve to get whacked. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Michael Greco. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
Sure didn't number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. Like I'd leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. And I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Greco, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Well, so we're partners now.
As long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye, Marcano, hello, Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time, I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Greco, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. He has a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out, Greco's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.